So here comes the most exciting part, that is the word problem. Word problem will be completed in like 3 or 4 steps, but I am taking some variation, so it will take some time for you to digest it. So in exam you will given a big, I taken some big problems, because in examination you will get some short problems, don't worry about it, but I taken some big problems that you are comfortable with it. You don't have to draw the Venn diagrams because it's so much shitty, you will understand nothing. So we will use my technique, that is simplifying things. So you will given a big chunk of big problem, you have to write like this, that first is data, then you can write like this, there is like the parameters of data and there is the data. So the question is, there is 100 students in which 32 students taken math. The question statement will be given like this. So there is like 100 students and 32 students take maths as their subject, 20 students take physics as their subject, 45 students take biology as a subject. There are 15 students, they take maths and bio. The keyword here is and. Bio is given. 7 students are there who take maths and physics. 10 students are there who take physics and bio. And 30 students are there. They left studies just like me, so they do not study. So the question is, the first question is, how many students are there who are like studying all the subjects, and like the formula we have studied previously is called like principle of exclusion and inclusion. So we will see when we need the formula of principle of inclusion as exclusion. Okay, so the first question is, how many students are there who are studying all the subjects? What I mean by all the subjects, that is physics, maths, biology. Okay, 3 subjects. So how many students are there in amongst 100 students who are studying maths, physics and biology? Okay, so you will say like we will add the all subjects, maths, physics and biology. No. This cannot be done like this, because there are students who are taken biology and maths too. So like let's see with example that there's like 100 students, and some students are taken maths, some students are taken biology, some students are taken physics. Okay, so there are students who are taken biology and maths also. Like let's make another gula gula thing. So physics and biology. So there can be students who taken maths and biology. Okay, so we can't include them, we just have to take the things that is they taken physics, maths and biology. Some students are taken only maths and biology, some students are taken maths and biology, some students are taken physics and biology. So we have to find a case where there's like maths, physics and biology. To understand it better with Venn diagram, there's like 3 golas and physics, maths and biology. So we have to find the section, that is the section, because there is like intersection of maths, physics and biology. So I am make you understand with the help of Venn diagram. We have to exclude the other section. So how we can do that? So to do that, you just have to use this formula. So why we are using this formula? When we are finding that all things, when in the question it will be given like find the students who studied all the subjects, when the all keyword will be mentioned, we have to use principle of inclusion and exclusion. What is principle of is inclusion and exclusion? That is this formula. Okay, so yep, so we are writing the formula only. How we are writing? Only this way. I have make you understand and use the formula many a times. The number of students, number of students who take in maths, physics and biology, it is given in the question, so we are just substituting it. Then what it means by this? So who studied all the subjects? All subject mean math and physics and biology. Okay, so who studied all the subjects? So first question is that we have to find the students who studied all the subjects. All the subject means he has studied maths and physics and biology. So there is like two ends. That means we have to find math, that is intersection. For intersection, I have make you study that intersection only means and. So there is and signifying. So mathematically we have to find this thing. That's why we are using that's why we have to use principle of inclusion and exclusion in this case. Only when we have to find all subjects, if it is given like all subjects, students who studied all the subjects, all the language, all the chucky or all the chocolates, however the data is given, if we have to find all the things, we only then have to use principle of inclusion and exclusion. Otherwise we will solve the problems with Venn diagram only, and that is very easy to do that. Okay, you got that. So there is like uh, maths, or like there are students like maths or biology or physics, so that means all the students. So how many students are there? That is like 40 students, I mean 100 students. It's a trick question, and it is an important question that can come to your examination, because there are 100 students but 30 amongst them are not even studying. So how many students are there who are studying in physics, maths and biology? Are only 70. So total students who are studying maths, physics or biology, maths or physics or biology, that means all the students who are studying. So how many students are studying? 100 minus 13, because 30 students are not studying. So 100 minus 30, only 30 we are doing because not studying is given. So 70, you got that. Then number of students who are studying maths only, so maths, not maths only, how many students are studying maths, given 32. Then physics, that is 20, biology, that is 45, it is given in the question. Okay, 32, 20, 45, you got that. Then maths and physics, so it is given in the question who are studying maths and biology, that is 15. So maths and biology, that is 15. Then there is like maths and physics, that will be 7. And maths and so maths and biology, that is 10. So maths and biology, so I have changed the order. You can write like this according to the way, because the question the answer will be same. There is like 15, 7 and 10. So it is like maths and biology, physics and physics and biology, and physics and biology, maths and biology, and maths and physics. So 15, 7 and 10, 15, 7 and 10. So it's like this. And this we have to find out, because we have to find out who are studying all the three subjects, that's physics, maths and biology. So there is like two ends, so we have to just find this, and that is given in the formula. So that's why we are using the formula. I am not brain rotting you, but telling it multiple times. So then we just have to do the basic calculation to add this, that is 65. There is like 70 minus 65, that will be 5. Okay, I have taken a big example with some exceptions, so Yes. So now the question is, what is the question? 15 500. So what is the question then? What is the question? Okay, so first question is, uh, first question is being done, that is, how many students are studying all the subjects? So the second question is, I am writing in the keyword format. So how many students are studying only physics, only maths, and only biology? Okay. So let's understand with the Venn diagram only what I am saying. So I am saying we find how many students. Okay, let's focus on that. So how many students are studying physics and maths and biology? Now the question is, there is some pure math students. Okay, let it focus again. So there are some students who are only studying maths. There are some students who are only studying physics. They are not taken physics and maths, and there are some students who are taken only biology. You can say that in the question it is given that 32 students are studied maths only, or 30, okay, let it focus, 20 students are taken physics only. No, 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 no. The question is not given us like this. Amongst the 20 students, so what 20 signifies? Let's take the physics example, and this and this. So what 20 signifies? 20 signifies the whole physics part. Okay, let it focus again. So 20 signifies the whole physics block. We are not telling about that. We are telling only the part that is only for physics, not for the any intersection. Only pure physics student, only pure math student, only pure biology student. So how we can tackle with that? We gonna tackle with that with simple Venn diagram. So let me write it again, or so here is the data, here's the Venn diagram. It will be easy to cover it down. So how many students are there who are okay? So first, to solve this type of problem with Venn diagram, what we have to do? First we have to find the intersection of everything. I mean, the students who are studying maths, physics, and biology. I mean, the intersection point of the three things. Generally, the problem with come with the three things, because two things, finding two things is generally very easy, and generally it doesn't come in the examination. In examination, it come with like uh, three parts. I mean, three things. Math here it is like maths, physics, and biology. So first we have to write that is the triple intersection point. So this 5 is like triple intersection point. The students, they are studying maths, physics, and biology. So in the previous section we just have find out how many students are studying maths, physics, and biology. So we are writing this. So 5 students have studied maths, physics, and biology. Okay, so it is done. After doing that, after writing this, what we have to do? So 5 students, keywords. So there is like 5 students. So 5 no, so there are like 5 students who are studying maths, physics, and biology. So first we have to write this. Then let's just ignore the rest of the part. Okay, so now there is like maths and physics intersection. So if we see carefully, how many students are there? And the question is given, how many students are there who are studying maths and physics? There's like 7 students. So if we like hide it, so for maths and physics part, there is like 7 students. So we are writing 5 students are there who are studying maths, physics, and biology. That is included, and that is also in the intersection part. So it is 2, because 7 minus 5 is 2. Okay. because if we hide this in this way, if we hide it in this way, so it is common in physics and maths. So in physics and maths, if the triple intersection point is not there, it will be 7. So you got it, I guess. First part is done. Now there, how many students are there who are studying physics and biology? There's like 10 students. So the triple intersection point is 5. So there is student who are studying maths, physics and biology. So 5 students are already there. So 10 minus 5, that is 5 students, because they're already studying physics plus maths plus bio. Okay, so that students are already included. We just have to find physics and biology, that is 10. So it is already included in this part, that is for, I mean, if a student is studying physics, maths and biology, so he is studying biology and mathematics too, I mean physics and mathematics too. Like, let me see you in better format. Right. If a student is studying physics, maths and biology, and there's like 10 students, so 10 students are studying physics, maths and biology, and there is like physics and biology students are 12. Okay, so the 10 students are studying physics and biology only. We can write like this also. We can write like this, that there is like 10 students who are studying maths, not only maths. Okay, you get the point, that 10 students are studying physics and biology. If we are writing like 10 students are studying physics, maths and biology, that means 10 students are also studying physics and biology. So it will also come into the intersection point. You got that? So if we hide like this, I mean hide like this, and we only see the physics and the biology part. If we only see the physics and the biology part, so how many students are there who are studying physics and biology? 10 students are there. So 10 minus 5 should be 5. And in here, how many students are there who are studying only physics and biology, that is distinct from here? That is 12 minus 10, that is 2. You got that? How many distinct students are there who are studying only physics and biology? You got that, right? Then we have to do the same. We have to do for the same for like maths and biology. There are like 5 students. There are like 5 students who are studying physics, maths and biology. There are 15 students who are studying physics and biology. So there are 5 students who are studying physics, maths and biology, and we have to find how many distinct students are there who are studying only maths and biology. That is 15 minus 5, that is 10. Okay, I guess writing from the Venn diagram from the sketch will be a better idea. Like 100 students are there, total 5 students, they're like PCB, I mean PMB. Mathematics students are, wait a bit, mathematics 32. Okay, I am taking a vague example, right? What is gone? So here is the Venn diagram. So physics, chemistry, maths. Take this example. So let's suppose there are 5 students who have studied physics, chemistry and maths. So first step is this, because in the previous question we have find out this step. To do any this type of question, we first have to find out who are the students who are participating all the sections. Okay, if this like chocolate problem is given, that there are 3 chocolates loved by all, or like problem is like French, English and Bengali. The students who knew all the subjects, first we have to find out that there is like 5 students who studied physics, chemistry and maths. Now the given data is the students who are there who studied physics, chemistry, maths. The data will be given in the question. So physics plus maths. How many students are there? There's suppose 10, 7, 8. Okay. So the next step we have to write how many students are there. I mean, this 5. If you see closely, this 5 is included in the P and the C intersection. That is 5. Okay. So how many students are there who are studying physics, and for PCM there's like 5 students. Okay. So how many students are there that is who are studying physics and chemistry? There is 10